I want to make sure that this is visible because I've suffered fucking Sharpie on my face. I don't think I was going to get
Screen
one.
accurate again.
Yeah. It's, so we get going.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. Let's do it now.
Come on, I'm here. Kill me. Sorry. Yeah, go on. We'll start that.
Pre-roll.
Pre-roll. Hello. And welcome to episode 8.
8. I'm glad you remember that.
I did remember that. I'm off my marker, mate, already. I think we've gone to town. I know we do go to town, and it's like, this is proper screen accurate now, isn't it? I mean, it's not Hannibal Smith. Hopefully you'll get it. You'll get it in a bit when old Painless comes out of the bag. But yeah, episode 8 of What's in the Egg, Rob. So let's, without further ado, get in the bloody
find
egg.
out.
Yeah. Don't drop your ash in it. Oh, good Lord. Check it out. Do you know what? If I was brave enough,
Yeah.
we could have done the Dylan, you son of a bitch. But there's a slight issue with that. Skin tone.
Skin tone is an issue.
It's a big issue, so we've gone for Dutch, obviously. Yeah, and Blaine, obviously.
Since last week's episode, I've been working out seriously hard.
Rob did it in the gym, and he's proper put me to shame. Look at the size of him now. Rock hard. Look at them bad boy pythons. We should do a Hulk Hogan one next, shouldn't we?
Well, yeah, we've got the gear now. So.
I've had a great idea about. I'll pass it on to you in a second. Driving back.
Going back to 1987.
Yes.
Predator.
The year of Arnie, you would suggest.
Yeah,
That and Running Man, and then you've got 87 was also RoboCop, wasn't it?
Oh my
so
goodness.
Absolute belting year for action films.
Over the top action 80s.
Yeah, over the top. What year was that?
I don't know actually. That wasn't meant
I
to
know
be
it wasn't,
that.
but I just, you've jogged my brain on, which is still a good film, but not in this category
Oh, no.
of absolute action, 80s action perfection.
Oh, I don't know where to start.
Nah, couple of, I mean, we'll go through the bad bits, the sort of errors that are in it, which is a bit surprising because directed by John McTiernan, who did Die Hard.
Oh, Die Hard.
And what a great year for him.
Last Action Hero he did later
Yes,
on.
he
Also
did.
teamed up with
And then
Arnie
he went to prison.
He's had several implications, hasn't he? I
Yeah.
think?
Which you ever hear him speak, you'd be like, this dude doesn't sound like he's got the energy to do anything.
Right.
Have you heard him speak?
No.
He speaks a bit like this, and he's ever so dry. And
What was it all like? Corrupting? Nothing like.
he was bugging people's phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Which again, I didn't think he had the energy to do, but he did.
Bad man.
Ended up in prison. So he's out now.
This is written by Jim and John Thomas.
Yes.
Their screenplay, apparently.
It was?
Off something you told me about, based on the Rocky thing with.
Yeah. Rocky in space sort of thing.
Yeah, no one left for Rocky to fight, so he'd have to fight an alien. So they liked the idea of that, and that's where this grew from.
It did, and I think it was like snuck under doors, and someone picked it up and went with it, and they got. I think John McTiernan was the first choice, which is weird because it's his first film.
Right.
So I don't know why they were going. They were like after an action director, and he's not. He's a theatre director.
Yeah. Interesting.
So yeah, they went with him, but I think it paid off, didn't it?
Yeah.
Because he's, but also with that, because it needed rewriting. So again, you might be jumping the gun a bit. That's why they hired Shane Black, who's Hawkins.
Oh, I didn't realise he had a hand in the actual.
Well, they said what they did
screenplay.
is they said, well, he wouldn't rewrite it. So what they did was they hired him as an actor, sent him to Mexico, and forced him to rewrite it. So that's what they did.
Oh, I thought that was a lethal.
They say, well, he did Lethal Weapon, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he went to do this, but he didn't want to write it, so they sent him as an actor, and
Interesting.
that's why he ended up in the film.
Yeah, so Shane Black actually in the film as well.
Yeah, and getting killed off pretty early doors.
Yeah.
That's probably why they killed him off, so get scrubbing some more.
Quite a good character though.
Hawkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what, right? He's the one that it doesn't...
It's a good addition to the team from like a...
I think that's the most obvious first death, though.
Oh yeah.
Would you not say?
He might as well be wearing like a red Star Trek.
Yeah. I'm going to die. I think the fact is, take his glasses off. I wouldn't have died so early.
Right.
You can't go to battle with get Deirdre Barlow's on, can you? It doesn't matter, aren't they?
Well, apparently he wanted some proper military issue glasses, but they wanted him to look as geeky as possible, so that's why
Okay.
they did it.
Did you like his jokes?
I liked him about as much as Billy did, I think.
They know what they
initially. Yeah.
That laughed wicked. Anyway, yeah. Should we bring out old Payne
I
then?
think you should bring out old
Because,
Painless.
oh shit.
Come on, Blaine.
Come on, Blaine. Check this bad boy out.
You gotta carry that for the rest of the video.
I want to, absolutely. I want to make the noise it makes in the film because it sounds like a Hoover, doesn't it?
Probably is.
Yeah, but this is the thing about the gun is that there's no way anyone could carry it with the ammunition. So
well, Jesse Ventura could, mate.
But he couldn't if you notice it when he's shooting it, he's not walking.
Yeah.
So he has to stand still and shoot it.
But that's the great thing about this film. It's like how over the top.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. I mean, apparently
I want ridiculous from my 80s.
Yeah, and this gun apparently can fire some. I can't remember what it is, but it's ridiculous. So basically, to have that ammo that he had in the film, he'd have to like have a helicopter on his back or something. So yeah, it's reloaded thing. Yeah, I mean to carry this shocking thing around with you. I mean, this is real. It's not a toy, honestly. I've painted black. I mean, this is a bit cumbersome as it is, but can you imagine it twice as big as this? It's a helicopter gun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's come off a helicopter.
So good.
But yeah, broke it.
He broke it. Broke it like it broke the egg.
Come on, you bitch. Anyway, it's really cool. The gun, that's another thing. It's like the first film to have this sort of thing, and it's gone through it in Terminator 2. It was in The Predators. You know, the one with, what's his name in it?
Adrian Brody. Yeah. We'll talk about the sequels
sorry.
a little bit later.
I'm going to put Painless down, but I'll put him down here.
Getting a bit heavy for you.
I can't. Well, screen accurate. Innit? I'm not Jesse Ventura.
I love him in
this. But yeah, the casting was wicked. I mean, the casting's amazing, but that's, again, John McTiernan's work, because they got Arnie in first. But like I said, Jesse Ventura came on, like he said, he was way too big, as in like his character had to calm him down, because he was just like, I'm a Navy SEAL, and like Billy Big Bollocks. So had to calm him down. The best story, I think, is Sonny Landon. You know Billy?
I think
I know the story? Where they had to hire a security guard.
Well, it wasn't for him, it was for...
protect people from him.
Yeah.
I think it's wicked, do you? He's like, I don't agree with that. It's just such a cool dude, but he looks like a psychopath, doesn't he? Because he's in 48 Hours and... What else is he in that's a nutcase in? But 48 Hours, he plays a similar... He's called Billy in that as well.
Of course, Bill Duke.
Fantastic. Yeah. He got him to, because Bill Duke and Carl Weathers have got him to be the good actors to be a counterweight to Arnold. So they, Arnold, like I know him. Yeah, so they were brought in so Arnie's performance in Predator is probably his best one.
Yeah, he's like really comfortable in that role,
Would you say?
I think. Yeah.
And that's probably down to his supporting characters.
Possibly.
And supporting actors.
Yeah. Because you see almost two sides to him at the beginning, where he's like talking to Dylan and all that kind of stuff. That's his alter ego to the action hero. And he's quite on the level, isn't he?
Yeah, there's not. I mean, we talked about this off camera. I'm not going to say it, are we? But there's only a couple of lines that make me cringe a little bit. But other than that, I think it's his best performance. Yeah. Apart from the Terminator, which is pretty easy because you just walk around and I suppose there's bits to it there.
Yeah, he kind of hit the mark on this one, I think.
They made him into a proper action hero as well. Because after this, it was like sky's the limit, really, wasn't it, for him? I could talk everyone's ears.
Who's your favourite out of the whole team?
It's hard, really.
Mine's a toss-up between Blaine and Mac, I think. I really like.
See, I like Mac, but he looks like a bit of a chubby support teacher, like I
feel really sorry for him in that bit where he kills the hog and they're all taking a piss out of him. He seems like really upset.
Yeah. Could you find anything bigger? Yeah. Fuck you, Poncho. That's when. Why did say with that bit then? Why did what was the point of the pig scene?
I don't know. Go tell me.
It was a predator. He chucked the pig in. Mac killed the pig. I got you. And then he went to pinch Blaine's body. So it was a distraction technique. Yeah. Nice. Blaine's body, it's gone. And that was a distraction technique. Awesome. It was a big pig.
When did you first see this?
I saw this again. I had a very good. My dad had a very good friend
who used supplier.
He used to bring home. He's a bloke in the village, and he goes, right, I've got this on. He said there's two films on there. They're a bit crap. It was this and RoboCop.
Wow.
On an E240.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll watch it though. He said it's rubbish. They're the rubbish. So I was like, okay. So I put it on, and he had Lethal Weapon. He had all proper copies of Lethal Weapon.
What was the quality like?
Mint.
Yeah.
Because I'm watching it on one of them things, aren't I? Anything. You have to be proper dog shit to not work. But yeah, I watched them both straight away, and I was like, how is he seeing this is crap?
Yeah.
Even then, but they were pretty gruesome for how old was I? 12.
Came out in '87 in America. We didn't get it in the UK till New Year's Day 1988. Didn't come out on video till November '88.
That's when I watched it then, 12, when I was 12, yeah.
And it wasn't until November 1989 you were able to buy it on sell-through.
Really?
We had patience back then.
Yeah, we did, yeah. And a lot of build-up to I still think that's the way forward, but it's not good. You can't reverse that now.
No.
Because it's like...
People just lose their mind.
Oh, yeah.
People get angry on the internet for having to wait so long. You ain't got time to bleed.
I ain't got time to bleed. You got time to duck.
What do you think about the artwork?
I was never 100% happy with the artwork, if I'm honest with you.
Interesting artwork.
Subsequent artwork, my favourite artwork of it is the one we've got on the stairs.
Yeah.
Do you know when they're all in a group?
Yeah.
As a proper action. I think it's a bit lazy. But if you look at Die Hard, it's got a similar vibe going off.
Okay.
And also, I think they were doing these sort of things before they had the Predator down anyway, because if you watch the film properly, a lot of the Predator shots, even though they had Jean-Claude Van Damme in it, everyone knows that, but the invisible Predator looks terrible still. When Hawkins gets killed, he's got this like weird shaped head. And there's still some certain bits where it still looks poor. So that was a
Is there any scenes of Jean-Claude Van Damme as a Predator?
I think they shot one, but no. Have you seen it?
No.
Have you seen the actual Alien?
I've seen, just dead skinny and like...
Well, it's ridiculous. I mean, he's running and his head's flopping around.
Yeah.
And
well, that's one of the things they said, didn't it? They did it, then they got all these big badass men and they just like make a meal out of this.
Well, they didn't see the Alien. They didn't see it because like, Carl Weathers was like saying, I never saw the Predator until like when they got Kevin Peter Hall at the end, which is Stan Winston created it.
Fantastic. I would say...
That saved the film, didn't it? It could have been an absolute disaster.
I remember seeing where he takes the mask off and I was just blown away by how cool it looked. And he's got the dreadlocks, he's got them gill things and stuff.
I like the bit when he goes like, and he does that stance. It's so cool. Yeah. Like,
proper roars.
Bring it on, dipshit.
Brilliant. I'd say it's one off the top of my head now, I'm going to say it's the greatest looking alien character.
Yeah. Do you know how it was done? Do you know, obviously Stan Winston. So they did the original one. Arnie told McTiernan to get in touch with Stan Winston. So he was on a plane with James Cameron doing a drawing, and James Cameron goes, I always want to see an alien with mandibles. I went, oh, right. So the part of it was James Cameron's idea, and then Stan Winston nicked it and then created the Predator.
Fantastic. And did Stan Winston also do Harry and the Hendersons, which...
Yes, that's got Kevin Peter Hall in it, so he knew him from that.
Again, one of the best costumes of all time, without doubt. It's fun. If everyone's seen, it's called Harry and the Hendersons in America, but Bigfoot and the Hendersons in the UK.
John Lithgow.
Yeah.
Yeah, same actor. And Kevin Peter Hall also is in human form in Predator as well.
I found that out this morning.
Am I ruining all your facts? Rob's Fact Corner. You can't beat me on this one, mate. I'm sorry, I could ramble on about this one all day.
Go ahead.
What about Kevin Peter Hall? Which one? It was helicopter do was at the end when Arnie escaped.
The rescue team.
Yeah, that's his role in it. But he's like 7'4" or something.
How do you fit in the cockpit?
Mate, absolutely enormous. And sadly died really young as well.
Yeah. Apparently this film gave birth to the statement "manly man."
Did it?
Yeah. That's what I don't know if that's true, but that's perfect. Manly man. That's what you get.
To be fair, it is proper. It's this is a sort of film where it's beautiful for the 80s that can never be made again.
No. Unfortunately, people just laugh at it all the way through.
There's that, and you can't say the dialogue that's in it.
Yeah.
It's too manly.
Yeah.
You've got but I suppose there is a heroine of sorts, isn't there?
And she's probably the smartest out of a lot of them.
I didn't understand why she wouldn't speak until Arnie pulled a knife on her.
Yeah.
But there are so many lines in this, and there's so many. For a manly film, it's amazing, isn't it? And the end bit as well.
The testosterone is
it's
off the charts.
Off the chart. So the kill scenes then, we'll go through them very quickly. Then we've got Hawkins, who had no chance. That's kind of Anna's fault for running off.
Yeah.
In it. He had no chance with that one. After Hawkins was...
Poncho.
No, Poncho was near the end.
Okay.
I think it was Blaine. It's Blaine.
Yeah. Right.
Which again has no chance.
That's a good one.
Oh, the effects one is.
It's almost slow in the way it does it. It's like, wow,
There's old Mrs. Whedon, and then the little bad, what is it? I don't know, little woodland creature. And he goes, then he gets shot in the neck.
Yeah.
Then he gets shot from behind, and his chest just goes. Yeah. There's a bit of a weird scene where it looks like powder comes out his chest, and then obviously one of the best scenes where Mac picks up the old Painless and they all mow down the forest.
That's when you realise when you know how good friends they are.
Oh yeah, just like proper. But then the reason for that shot. So John McTiernan was like, "Hi, he's like cars and guns." He's like, "Yeah, I love cars and guns." So he goes, "We want to see like bullets and guns because I'll give you guns firing." So he did that scene just for that.
Yeah.
Just 5 minutes of just mowing down stuff. And he said the point of it is how impotent guns are that it didn't hit anything.
Yeah.
He said, but people do these shots now, and they put people in front of it. That's not the point I was making. The point I was making is you got all this ammunition and weapons and mammals, and it was pointless. So yeah, there was a reason behind that. So which I think's like, I don't know, it doesn't add too much to the scene because it's a great scene, isn't it?
Yeah.
As like a kid or like
the jungle's just empty.
Oh yeah.
By the time they've finished.
Yeah, we hid nothing. It's just amazing, and that gun just sounds so good, doesn't it? So after Blaine, there was so Blaine's body is gone. I think they fall pretty quickly after. I think it's Mac.
Okay.
When he goes, he sings "Little Long Tall Sally," which I didn't know. Long tall Sally, she's built sweet.
Yeah.
Everything.
Quotes the lyrics again. Because that's played in the helicopter earlier on.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, but I don't know what. I'm having some fun. That bit. I'm having some fun. I'm having some fun.
Yeah, you're having some fun tonight.
Yeah. That's I know, but like it goes, "Long tall Sally." I went, everything. Uncle Johnny. I don't know what he said. And obviously, it's Uncle John Needs. Anyway, so Mac, which I think is really bad because he spots him, doesn't he, and then goes through under the log, and his death scene's pretty cool though because he gets his head blown off, and then Carl Weathers, which I think is one of the most gruesome ones, but that's where you come across a mistake.
Yes. Spoiler.
Go on. Do you want to carry on with this one?
What is it? 35-year spoiler or something like that?
87. So yeah, probably.
Yeah, he loses his arm, but as the predator picks him up, you can see his arm strapped behind.
Well, when he turns around, you can see his arm strapped behind him, but it's still grim. But you can see it, and his arm's there. But that's a horrible scene, and I felt when his gun falls off and it's
yeah.
But a great scene. I always thought it wasn't Carl Weathers though. You know when he gets killed and he goes, "Ooh!" It looks weird.
Okay,
watch that scene again. It doesn't look like Carl Weathers. I think it is, but it doesn't look like him. So that's Dylan and then Billy.
Okay.
Because they all fall pretty quick. So Billy just loses his mind and then stands on the rock and cuts his chest.
That scene was never filmed. Some people say it was filmed, but it was too gruesome.
Oh, the death scene was never filmed?
It was never filmed. And that was the whole point.
There's the kind of bit that you forget with Billy where he rips his spine out, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So when he's killed him, he's like...
Yeah.
So he does... There is a bit of a grim scene. And I think quite like that, even though I thought I'd see Billy fight Terminator, because out of all of them... Sorry, a Predator. Out of all of them, I'd chuck Billy in there, wouldn't you?
Yeah, he'd be the one who'd be able to figure him out a little.
Yeah, with a knife.
Yeah.
If he had a knife, if it was a gun...
And I think Predator would give him a bit of time. He'd realise he's not got a gun or anything.
But why didn't they, did he? He just killed him straight away.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that, again, that bugs me slightly. Arnie gets all the time in the world, because he's Arnie. Billy gets... Who's braver, in my opinion, stands there with a knife like, come on. Arnie, when he puts that thing on his... through his head, on the log, he could have killed him loads of times. He's pissed about with Arnie a bit, didn't he?
But was Arnie unharmed?
What, when he does that? Yeah, but he's still... Oh, I suppose so. Yeah, good point. But if that's the point as well, again, not to ruin one of my favourite films, he didn't kill you because you're unarmed, no sport. Put all your guns down and walk home.
Yeah.
It's not hard, is it?
They'd figured it out.
So Billy, Poncho then, who got the wood in the guts and was all right. Then he got shot in the neck, and then Arnie gets shot. Weirdly doesn't affect him. Does it? He gets shot in the shoulder and nothing. Like, Dylan gets shot, his arm falls off. Blaine gets shot, his stomach explodes. Matt gets shot, his head falls off. Fucking Arnie gets shot, note. Bit of claret.
Pick up on that.
Did you?
Back in the day, yeah. That's weird. It's some kind of flesh wound sort of thing, but no.
But it's the same weapon he used, isn't he? The red.
Obliterated.
Yeah. So that's a problem with it. But again, it's movie magic. There's so many things. I mean, it's Predator, for God's sake. If you're going to pick holes with a film called Predator and an alien coming and kill men.
Yeah. I always wish, we spoke about this in a video we did a few months ago, I always wish it didn't have that opening scene where you see the spaceship coming down. Because then it would have been like a Dusk Till Dawn thing halfway through the film. Suddenly flips. Holy shit.
What, would you not see anything like even where you see him when they get the skull, anytime, that bit?
And no, but that's what they've done where does that bit come in?
This is another thing I need to talk about. Yeah, the camp. After the camp, when he tells the joke to Billy, whoa.
Yeah, but that's they've done the camp thing, then that's becoming the next film sort of thing.
So you'd be happy?
Yeah, I'd be happy with that. Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. But again, after you listen to the audio commentary, John McTiernan completely forgot about the intro.
Yeah.
He goes, I forgot about this bit. I didn't realise this was in the film. I was like, weirdo. But even that, I didn't like... sort of erased that bit, I think, for some reason, and the start when they get out the chopper, because Jesse Ventura's got like a bit of a bald head.
Yeah.
And they don't look cool. Poncho looks like he works in a stationery shop. They don't. And when you see him, you want to see him all kitted out, don't you? Like badass in the helicopter, which is a great scene as well. And that was shot with the door shut. Originally, it was supposed to be open. It should be open, but they couldn't get the right green screen and stuff, so they shut it. And I think it works.
Yeah, it makes it a bit more claustrophobic and all the lighting and everything like that.
And the conversations in there are brilliant, but you can't repeat them, particularly Blaine's offering us chewing tobacco. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaur.
Quick one about the sequels.
So
got the same brothers to work on Predator 2, I believe.
Did we not? Did I not have when I mentioned this, Dominic Burns ripped me a new one on Predator 2, and said no, it's a brilliant sequel, and the reason
very ballsy sequel in a way.
Yeah, it was, but
Danny Glover a strange lead.
Don't work for me.
No.
Nah. We've discussed it, haven't we? It's moustaches and. It's
a sweaty film though. I like sweaty films.
And do you know what, I watched it and I said when Dom was here, we were talking about it, and Bill Paxton's rubbish in it. And I remember saying, no, it's not as amazing. Watch it again. It is not very good. I love Bill Paxton.
Yeah.
The other woman who's in it is from Running Man. And
again, this whole incestual Hollywood thing where you see all the years later, you're like, oh God, that's them again. Yeah. That's them again.
But there's some wicked set pieces in it.
Yeah.
Wicked, like really good, but it just doesn't.
It always feels like a fresh film every time I watch it.
Gary Busey?
Yeah. It always feels like a new film every time I watch Predator 2. It's like, I can't remember this.
Yeah, because you haven't watched it before.
I haven't watched it enough times.
Yeah, I get that.
So what came after Predator 2? Was it Alien vs Predator? Let's say it was.
Yeah, go on.
And
skip on
again, disappointed, but
I liked that.
I give it props for its concept. But it just wasn't the concept I wanted in my head, I think.
No, I quite like the idea. I thought it was reasonably clever. And the fact that they had Lance Henriksen in it.
Again,
a nod to Aliens, and it kind of worked, obviously with Bishop. So I didn't mind it, and it's quite watchable. There's some really cool fight scenes with Alien and Predator. But then Alien Predator Requiem is another. You said there's something like you can't fucking see the thing.
Yeah, was it AVP2 or whatever?
Requiem or whatever.
Again, I was super excited for that. I thought this was going to be like the Aliens of the franchise. All out, kick-ass battle between them on Earth. Yeah. You couldn't see anything.
No.
I remember watching it thinking, I can't see. And I showed you, someone did it, you can probably find it on YouTube. There's a fan edit. I think it's the trailer or just some of the specific scenes where somebody's lightened everything. And I was like, this looks like one of the best horror films I've ever seen, but I can't remember any of these scenes.
I think they went, I don't know why they did that. Again, it's like sometimes the less you see, the better. But if you've got
you couldn't see anything in a time
exactly, if you've established your characters, then show them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like you can't repeat what they did in Alien. That's why James Cameron did Aliens.
Yeah.
Like, you don't see the alien much, so Aliens chuck a fucking load at them.
Yeah.
Predator, a little bit. But Alien versus Predator, you know what you're seeing, so just show the fucking things. Yeah. But I think they went over the top. I'm not squeamish at all. But the maternity ward thing was just stupid, and it wasn't. I don't mind gruesomeness. I think it was just put in there to freak people out. Piece of shit. After that, Predators. They just did Predator again, didn't they?
Yeah, which I appreciated. It was a good action film. Strange lead, Adrian Brody.
Oh, terrible.
We've spoken about him before. It just for some reason it never really quite works with him as an action hero. It looks like somebody who's pumped themselves up, but it just doesn't work.
Do you know, it's a bit like Ben Stiller.
Yeah.
Well, Ben Stiller did Tropic Thunder, which was a piss take, but it was fucking ripped.
Yeah.
And you think, you know what, that's it doesn't suit you, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Where Adrian Brody just doesn't suit him. And then he did a stupid voice. I think Tropic Thunder is probably a piss take of Adrian. Did it come out? I think it might have come out before, but it is a good piss take because he didn't just that voice, didn't he? Yeah. That Adrian Brody does, and it's like, crap.
Is Predators the one where it was rumoured to have Arnold at the end coming out of the spaceship?
Yeah. So it did. I think Schwarzenegger does anything for a paycheck, to be honest, sometimes, especially with the Terminator stuff. But it's weird, and it's not come back in Predator.
Yeah, very strange.
Because that's like Terminator's his biggest franchise, and then this one is huge.
It would drag a lot of people to the cinema to see it.
Yeah, it definitely would. Yeah. So I don't know why.
Too late.
Yeah, it won't work, would it?
And lastly, we got The Predator a few years ago, which everybody was super excited about.
Written by and directed by Shane Black.
And Fred Decker of Monster Squad on board. So everyone was super excited. I don't want to say it was shit. It was more of I don't want to say I was angry. I was disappointed. It was like
that's even worse, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's like,
yeah. I wasn't angry. I was disappointed. It was like.
Do you know what? I quite liked it.
Yeah.
And I watched it again, and it gets worse.
Yeah.
It's one of them. I was like, that's all right, because it is some good action. But again, the hero's too hero-y for me.
Yeah.
He plays it like it's too cool, trying to be too cool. Whereas I think you can, if you dial the coolness back a bit, you're more cooler. You know what I mean? He went over the top with his "I'm so hard" and all.
I almost think like they wanted to, like I said, they wanted to do the Predator again. They wanted to get this band of people, but they were scared to do the whole too macho thing. So they had like different personalities, and I think it backfired on them with the personalities they added.
Yeah, I think they've not done a proper decent Predator or Aliens film since Predator and Aliens, in my opinion. Alien vs Predator was pretty decent, but they can't. There's a reason for that. Is that you can't make this again. Like I said earlier, you can't make it. You can't make Aliens again. So what you want to see is.
Could you though? Top Gun Maverick as an example, where that kind of threw everything out. It says no, we're gonna do the sequel we want to do.
Yeah, but I think it's too late now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like.
Well, yeah.
You can't get Arnie back in a jungle. They'd be like.
Well, they bring in Harrison Ford back for Indiana Jones.
Yeah, well, oh god, that's a lot of deep fake stuff, though, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
And then is that it? Is there another one?
I think that's it. What is the plan for the next one? Because the Predator.
Oh, Prey.
Okay, yeah, of course.
Which is good.
Yeah, Prey was good. That was kind of like a return to form. It was a nice, easy watch.
Yeah.
Which that would be cool to see the Predator in different timelines. Like in World War One or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you see.
There you go. Get right in that one. Shane Black. Redeem yourself.
With like tanks and stuff like that.
Yeah. That'd be wicked, wouldn't it? That's not a bad idea.
How would you like to see a Predator film? What would you like to see in this scenario? That would be really cool.
Can you tell us that's too small for me?
Too small. It's because you're a manly man, you're just too big.
No, it's just much brains in there.
So yeah, where does Predator rank in your 80s films? I love it.
It's
one which I always used to come back from when I used to go out drinking, and it'd be on the telly late at night. It's like, well, I've got it on video, I've got it on DVD, but I'm watching it again because it's on the telly.
Yeah. It's better, isn't it, when that happens?
Yeah.
It's like a song comes on the radio, like, you skip it usually, like, this is one of my favourite, fucking listening to this. This one is one of my ones I'd watch over and over and over and over and over again when I went to bed. I used to go to bed and put a film on. This was one of them. Predator was one of them.
I love the ending as well with showing the characters, looking at the characters. Breaks the fourth wall a little
really good. And I think that, I don't know, there's nothing wrong with it. And the camaraderie, it's three films lodged into one, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
And the middle bit's just brilliant. I love the way they are. That's what sells it for me. The only slight confusion I've got with this film is the mission. I still don't know what the frickin' hell they're doing.
I think they're just going to rescue some hostages, aren't they, or something?
Yeah, but it wasn't, was it? That's what it was like a double.
Yeah.
They got ripped off by Dylan.
Yeah, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. You set us up. It was bullshit, all of it. The cabinet minister, the whole story.
So yeah, Predator 1987. We love it, obviously. Yeah. You want to see my abs?
Go on, get abs out. Look at them. Rob is proper. Like, we don't go halves, do we, on this thing? He's been to the gym for the last week. Yeah, look at you though. We've even made dog tags in case they think he didn't disappear. He was skinned alive. and we got those dog tags with the back.
You done them wrong.
Done it wrong way round, Ducky.
We'll give someone these if you want them.
Yeah, you can have these.
Highly collectible.
Oh, there's only one, isn't there? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back for the penultimate.
Penultimate, yeah. Going to be 10 episodes, and we're going to go on to a whole different scenario, a whole different series.
Yeah,
which you've got plans for.
It's going to be quite exciting.
Thanks everyone who's watching. Please share these episodes and get everybody else on board, because we love the interaction from everyone. But yeah, thank you for watching.
More so the interaction.
Yeah.
I'm add that because people go like, share, and subscribe. I'm not massively into that, but I do like the interaction. It's
people's
cool.
memories of these films is always good to hear.
Yeah, it
like
is.
that. So yeah, 1987 Predator, episode 8 of
What's in the Egg, Rob?
We'll see you soon.
Or Arnold.
We are a rescue team, not assassins. Now, What do we gotta do?
In a part of the world where there are no rules.
We pick up their trail at the chopper, run them down, grab those hostages before anybody knows we were there. What do you mean we?
Deep in the jungle, where nothing that lives is safe.
You lose it here, you're in a world of hurt. Showtime, kid. Knock, knock.
An elite rescue squad
You're bleeding, man.
I ain't got time to bleed.
is being led by the ultimate warrior.
We need the best. That's why you're here.
But now,
What's got Billy so spooked?
There's something out there waiting for us. And it ain't no man.
they're up against the ultimate enemy.
Holy Mother of God.
Nothing like it has ever been on Earth before.
She says the jungle just came alive and took him.
We cannot see it,
No blood, no bodies. We hit nothing.
but it sees the heat of our bodies and the heat of our fear.
Whatever it is out there, it killed Hopper. And now it wants us.
It kills for pleasure.
He was skinned alive!
It hunts for sport.
It's killing us one at a time.
We're all gonna die.
But this time, it's picked the wrong man to hunt.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Century Fox presents Arnold Schwarzenegger. Predator. The hunt begins Friday, June 12th at theaters everywhere.